Hey all! This is just a quick video to help show you the correct way to roll back your saves so that Steam Cloud Save doesn't mess it up again, as well as any information you might need to help you roll them back. So without further ado, let's get to it. So the first thing you're going to need to do is find your saves on your system. They can be stored in one of two locations depending on whether you have Steam Cloud Save turned on or off. If you aren't sure which one you have, you can open up your library in Steam and right-click on Enshrouded in the list and then go to Properties. Under General, if Steam Cloud is enabled, the button will be green and to the right, and if it's disabled, it'll be gray and to the left. For games with Steam Cloud turned on, your save files will be located in the Steam directory on the drive that you have the game installed on. By default, this would be on your C drive in the Program Files 86 folder. But if you moved your Steam or game install to another drive, it'll be located where you installed it. After you find your Steam folder, you'll click on User Data, your Steam ID, and the game ID number, which is 1203620, and then Remote. For games with Steam Cloud disabled, it's always located on your C drive under Users, Your Name, and then Saved Games. The game has 10 dedicated slots where you can have saved games, each with their own static slot IDs. Along with that will be info files that carry some additional information about this save game, like the name of the world, and index and info index files which tell the game the timestamp and which save it's supposed to load. All the characters are saved in a single character save file with an additional index file. Both have a rotating backup system that appends a 1 to 9 to the end of each of these files, and the 0 file remains just the slot ID. So the world saves start looking like this. The game automatically saves your world and character every 5 minutes and also whenever you exit. It rotates to the next backup file after every 2 saves. This means your backups can cover the last 95 to 100 minutes of gameplay, or roughly about 19 to 20 exits, depending on how many times you saved or exited during that time. Before moving on, it's very important that you always make a copy of your save folder before you do anything. I just usually zip the whole folder up and put it on my desktop until I'm sure that everything worked correctly and I didn't mess anything up. This just makes sure that you don't lose the save data that you're trying to restore. As the game doesn't show you which slot your worlds are in, unless you only have one world save or happen to remember the order that you created the worlds, it's not entirely clear which world belongs to which slot. But there's an easy way to find this out. All you have to do is open up your game and enter that world, then exit the world again. This will change the timestamp on the world save, and when you sort your save directory by date modified, with the most recent on top, the world you opened will be at the top. Then you can note the slot ID and you'll know exactly which files you need to be working with. Once you know the slot ID, you can look at the timestamps on all the backups to find the backup from before the event occurred that you want to undo. Make note of that file name, and it's time to roll back. So you'll see many different methods on how to actually manipulate your backups. However, most of them generally don't work with Steam Cloud Save, or are more destructive or complicated than they need to be. Due to how the game chooses files though, there's a very easy way to go around Steam's Cloud Save, and you only have to change one number in one file. You're going to want to open up the index file that's associated with the save ID for your world in Notepad. And you're going to see something like this. Now remember that file that you made a note of? Just replace the number after latest with the number after the dash on that file. Don't change anything else, save the file and close it. The next time you open up your world, it should be rolled back. If you open up your world and it doesn't seem to be reverted, one of several things may have happened. Either you may have edited the wrong index file, the file you chose wasn't back far enough, or Steam is acting up for some reason. For the first two, I would suggest restoring your backup file into the folder and just starting over so that you don't accidentally run through all of your save numbers and overwrite them. But for the last, the only thing I can suggest is to restart your Steam and make sure that if Steam asks about which save to use, that you choose the local save. And that's pretty much everything. Hopefully I was able to help you guys in figuring out how to restore your backups with relative ease and without Steam Cloud getting in the way. But if not, stop by the official Enshrouded Discord in the link below and we'll try and figure out what may have gone wrong. As always, thank you guys for watching and have a great day.